Skiriaga, and that would have been some welcome to the broadcast. Skiriaga's shot there into Jody Drever. We're 22 minutes in. Not much to report on inside the first 20 minutes of this one. Ruby Jackson had a good opportunity from a corner with a header, sending her effort just over the bar. Nicole Stewart then went close, and perhaps should have done a lot better with her chance, but couldn't find the target after a defensive error by the home side. And there the effort from Skiriaga into the palms of Drever. I'll go through the lineups for you quickly now as well. For the home side, Sydney Olympic, in goals number 20, Anna Ivanovic, number 2, Gabrielle Peak, number 3, Ebony McHugh-Shaw, number 4, Aya Yamahata, number 9, Demi Koulizakis, number 11, Rochelle Borromeo, number 13, Tara Baldana, number 16, Megan Grew, number 25, Priya Skiriaga, number 27, Taylor Ray, and number 29, Helena Meleshi. For Manly United, in goals, number 21, Jodie Drever, number 2, Phoebe Gilbane, number 5, Nicole Stewart, number 6, Ruby Jackson, number 9, Emily Manette, number 11, Tegan Biasi, number 12, Ariella Cabezas, number 14, Leah Burton, number 20, Sian Bosnich, number 27, Hayley Smith, and number 34, Corinne Winkler. Both teams are somewhat weakened, missing key players for this fixture. Sydney Olympic as well, having to deal with that midweek extra time Sapphire Cup win. And I guess the sweetener there was progressing through to the semi-finals. Jeff Abrahams would have been very, very pleased with his side, but they really are feeling the pain of that one. On the bench, Brianna Oliverio, Maxine Peake, key starters as Gilbane drives forward into the area. That one looked to have gone out over the line, and it has. The assistant referee raising the flag. And goal kick for Olympic. Manly United themselves missing some key players. You look at the likes of Alexia Carastal, unavailable, along with Sienna Dale, who unfortunately did her ACL. Same fate awaited Alexia Fauna too, so very, very difficult times at Manly United in Cromer Park. Some of their players suffering some season-ending, year-long injuries. Jeff Abrahams having to deal with a lot of players of his own team unavailable as well. See this corner first, good delivery in the box. Headers there, and it's the opening goal. Corinne Winkler on the end of that one, I believe. An excellent header. Anna Ivanovic couldn't do anything there. And Manly United have the lead here. And Netstrata Jubilee. In fact, I think it was Emily Manette. Manette rising highest there. Excellent header. And the visitors have the lead. They've been threatening from corners all afternoon, the visitors. It's been their strong point, most definitely. They have a lot more height on their opponents. Heavy touch there from the goal scorer. Throw in for Olympic. Here's Koulizakis. Turning away into trouble, Ruby Jackson standing in front of her. And then pushing Jackson. Jackson, who returned from an injury herself. First game back after 7 weeks out. suffered a fractured toe against the Bulls FC Academy. Actually played the whole game with a fractured toe. Here's an opportunity now. He's at 2. It's off the post. An excellent chance for Stewart, and then Manette comes in with a rebound and sends her effort wide. 2 excellent chances. Tegan Biasi doing the damage down the right before cutting the ball back. But Nicole Stewart just couldn't find the target, hitting the upright. Now, Olympics survive. McHugh Shaw forward for Skuriaga. Ball given away, though, into the feet of Kabetzis. Returns the favour. Is Taylor Ray. They need to get her more involved. Very important part of Sydney Olympics team and how they construct their attacks, but also important in defence as Kulizakis spots the keeper off her line, but not enough to beat Drever from that sort of a distance. Didn't really get under the ball enough. Picturesque venue here at Netstrata Jubilee, and it's great that both the men and the women get the opportunity to play on a pitch like this. Went for a pre-match walk as well. The grass is in absolute perfect condition. It can't be any better than it is at the moment. This, of course, the first of a double-header. A massive clash follows this one in the NPL Men's New South Wales competition. Sydney Olympic host Rockdale Illingdon. The derby game, of course, but also Rockdale taking massive strides toward the premiership. Gilbane tried to get through there, wasn't able to, and Kulizakis' pass is short. Challengers flying in thick and fast now. Playing off the ground there, Kulizakis. Very, very messy as Borromeo comes away with it. Still Rochelle Borromeo. The better option there was Kulizakis. She went for the shot, and the rebound, or the deflection, sorry, bounces into the hands of Drever. But Borromeo there, the reverse pass was most definitely on for Kulizakis. Skuriaga climbs over the top of Phoebe Gilbane. It'll be a free kick for the visitors, taken early. And Yamahata heads away. Jackson trying to head it toward Kabetzis. Here's Ruby Jackson back for Winkler. Ray stepping forward, trying to force the error from Manly, but it doesn't come. Hold on to possession, the visitors. Here's Burton. And now Olympic forced the mistake. Here's Kulizakis forward for Skuriaga. Drever was brave and got there before the midfielder to collect that one. You feel is Olympic can get that press right, they'll force the mistake more often than not. But they need to take advantage of the opportunities when they show themselves, as they did there. McHugh Shaw there running into Tegan Biasi. Free kick for Manly. Burton will take the free kick for Manly. Delivery straight into the goalkeeper. Comfortable for Ivanovic. They're giving it up immediately, though, Olympic, and luckily get away with that one. Sydney Olympic currently in 4th place on the ladder, 6 points behind Apia with 2 games in hand on the league leaders. And after the Northern Tigers' victory last night, they're only 1 point ahead of the Northern Tigers. Manly United back in 7th place. You feel if Manly don't collect all 3 points here, their finals hopes are all but done and dusted. They'll go 2 points behind Olympic if they can win. Ball comes in, it's a good one. Again, testing and saved somehow on the line by Ivanovic. It was a good initial save and then somehow managed to claw the ball back inches away from doubling the advantage for Manly United. Free kick there by Skuriaga again on Gilbane. Yamahata takes the ball forward, finds Skuriaga. Ball's intended there for Borromeo. Intercepted though by the Manly defence. As Biasi gets on the ball. Good challenge there from Grew. Megan Grew starting her first game since her ACL injury put her out last year. A welcome return for Jeff Abrahams' team. As I said, really struggling with injuries. Lauren Keir, one of the A-League signings, unavailable due to a back injury. Hasn't really been a part of Olympics plans this season due to that back injury. Really set them back. Tiana Jaber away on international duty. Stewart looks to feed the ball forward. Claims of handball from Bosnich, but they are waved away. Now Olympic look to launch an attack of their own. Here's Gru, Kulizakis overlapping. That's where the ball goes now. Demi Kulizakis with the left foot, good delivery. Falls for Skuriaga almost. Comes back out to Kulizakis. Sizing up her opponent. Trying to find Borromeo. And cleared away by Burton for a throw. Gilbane did enough there to hold off Kulizakis. Now Grew sticks a foot in. Borromeo goes for goal. Great block from Gilbane. And Gabriel Peake had to get that one right because waiting was Emily Minette for an error. Keeping the ball across the back line, Manly. Under pressure now, Burton, and Borromeo chases her down, manages to keep the ball in as well. Delivers into the area. Ray clips it forward for Kulizakis, but just a little too high for the Olympic number 9. The press is really working for Sydney Olympic when they get it right. Here's Ray. Yamahata takes it forward, spreads it wide for Gru. Intercepted by Gilbane. Phoebe Gilbane's so good at that. runs into a brick wall of Ebony McHugh-Shaw, who gets herself a yellow card. This is the second game of the round. The round kicked off last night. Northern Tigers recording a massive 3-0 win over the Gladesville Ravens. A local derby of sorts. A game that, well, for both teams, meant a lot in terms of the finals race. Somehow that pass from Cabezas evades Borromeo. Now Gilbane. McHugh-Shaw clears that one into Tegan Biasi to win the throw for her side. And Jackson sticks in the foot. Here's Cabezas now. Back for Winkler. Now Burton. Manette back for Biasi, who trips over, still fighting away there. In the end, foul goes against Manly. And Koulizakis is playing so deep, you feel that she needs to be a lot higher. She's the danger woman in that front third. Olympics top scorer. Here she is now on the ball. She needs to be where Borromeo is, though. Grew heavy touch. Back for Koulizakis. McHugh-Shaw now trying to get forward, but that's a poor pass from the left back. Strong challenge from Manette. On Greer, now Manette drives forward. Slips in. Nicole Stewart. Great challenge, though, from Gabriel Peake. Perfect tackle. Had to get it right. She did so. Corner kick for the visitors. And they have been dangerous from these positions. Olympic will need to be aware to the danger that Winkler and Manette pose, as well as Ruby Jackson. Leah Burton will deliver the corner. Cross comes in. Similar area as before. Again, Manette was the one that rose the highest, but a foul called before the header. Sydney Olympic get a reprieve there. Action continues in the women's NPL as Apia take on Sydney Uni at 5 p.m. Blackdown face-off against MacArthur Rams. The emerging Jets in an academy derby take on Football New South Wales Institute. The Illawarra Stingrays host the Bulls FC Academy in the final game of the round. Takes us to Christie Park as Northwest Sydney Spirit face off against Uni of New South Wales. And Gabriel Peake here driving forward, but her pass is intercepted. Good idea there from Koulizakis to find Borromeo, but options are scarce for Borromeo. Tried to feed in Megan Grew there. And again, McHugh-Shaw gives possession away rather cheaply. Strong challenge from Taylor Ray in midfield. Headed away by Winkler, straight into the feet of Taylor Ray, but the ball's returns again. Here's Yamahata. Ray out wide for Peake now. Gilbane's touch letter down on that occasion. Very rare for Phoebe Gilbane to make an error. Here's Borromeo. Back for Gruit. Baldana under pressure. McHugh finds Ray, and a misplaced pass from Ray, but she's done well to win the ball back there, Taylor Ray. Feeds in Skuriaga. And they're forced back. Good defending from Manly. You can hear Jeff Abrahams, even though we're quite a way away, he's asking for the ball to be moved a little quicker, and definitely a problem for Sydney Olympic at the moment. Ball speed is a little too slow. Allows Manly to set up their back line, and that ball's forward now for Kulizakis. A little bit better from the home team as Borromeo's closed down. Here's Baldana. Was asking for the run, it never came. Maleshi on that far side. It didn't really look convincing. Great touch from Yamahata. How about that for that foot technique? As Ray now looks to feed in. Kulizakis, it was the right idea, but a little bit too much on the pass from Taylor Ray. Gilbane back for Winkler. All the way back to the keeper. Throw in for Manly. .44th minute here. We're approaching the end of the first half. Can Olympic create one chance? Here's Maleshi. Cuts the ball back. There's no one there in the blue jersey, though. It was a good ball in the end, but sometimes you feel as though this pitch is just a little too big. Too much space on the park. Not enough players. As Biasi now has a bit of space down this right. Options are in the box. This time McHugh blocks the cross. Still Biasi. Unable to deliver that one as she would have liked. Yamahata for Ray. Now Maleshi. They do look very tired, Olympic. As I said, 120 minutes on Wednesday night. It would have zapped a lot out of them. Does have the options of Oliverio and Maxime Peake as the first two that Jeff Abrahams would go to if you needed a bit of spark, and it seems as though that's what the team needs. Great ball forward from McHugh this time for Skuriaga. Here's Skuriaga again. Burton quickly out to stop any potential pass forward as they've pinched the ball again. Here's Smith. Looks up. Options in the area. Manette rose a little too early there. Ball still there with Cabezas though. Back for Ruby Jackson. Now Jackson delivers in the area. Cleared away. Perhaps the last chance of the first half for the home team as Borromeo speeds away. Here's Maleshi. Kulizakis is an option. Goes to Ray instead. McHugh now. He's just a little too slow, a little tired from Olympic. Intercepted there by Winkler. Cabezas back to Burton, and it's fair to say the visitors will be very happy to go into half-time, 1 goal to the good. Gilbane for Biasi, but Biasi's touch a little heavy. Gilbane wins the header. Jackson now. Biasi. Burton plays it forward. Yamahata should deal with this again. Excellent display of technique there from the Japanese national as Kulizakis faces forward. Plays in Borromeo, who got there before Burton. Still Borromeo. There was confusion there between Burton and Drever. Referee calls a foul on the Olympic captain. Gilbane forced backwards. And Burton plays it forward. Throwing for Manly. Gilbane just tying up her bootlaces. Here's Kulizakis. Taylor A. Good first touch out wide for Maleshi, who comes back in central. Ray again sprays the ball wide. Well, sprays it wide for herself, really. Referee has a look at the watch. Can't imagine there's too much more time to be added on here. Gru. Central pass for Baldana. It was a tough one to deal with for Taylor Ray. I thought they'd want it back there via Skuriaga, but Manly managed to keep a hold of the ball. Here's Baldana now. As the halftime whistle goes here at Net Strata Jubilee, it is the visitors that lead here, courtesy of a Emily Manette header, rising highest from a corner to put Manly in front midway through the first half. They have perhaps been the better side in a very even contest, though, it has to be said. But I can say that Manly deserve their lead. Jeff Abrahams will have a bit to say at the break. He'll need to get his team alive and working a lot harder in the second period. At half-time, it's Sydney Olympic 0, Manly United 1. Teams are back out for the second half of this round 21, a match of the round between Sydney Olympic and Manly United. It's the visitors that lead at the break, courtesy of an Emily Manette header midway through the first half. A 1-0 lead Manly have, and, well, they'll be keen to remain in front for the rest of the game because it'll keep their finals hopes alive. Currently in 7th place. A win is key for them. Otherwise they may face no finals football again. Something they'll really want to avoid. They started the season on fire, Manly United did. They then had a major slump with a number of injuries causing quite some problems for them. They've recovered in recent weeks and given themselves a glimmer of hope at least of playing finals football, but a win here against a direct rival, a rival that's sitting in 4th place, would be massive for them. And here is Manly in possession now via Bozanic. Gilbane plays it forward for Nicole Stewart as she tries to run at Yamahata. Cuts back on the left. Still Stewart has Bozanic on the edge of the area. Bozanic goes down and it's a free kick. Sat on the ball. His peak. Ball movement was a little slow for Olympic in the first half, and it's something that Jeff Abrahams would have raised with his team. He was making comment on a couple occasions during the first half. Hasn't made any changes yet. As I said, Brianna Oliverio and Maxine Peak on the bench for the home side. They did have a midweek cup clash against Harpia Leichhardt. They needed 120 minutes to get through that one and book their semi-final passage. And speaking to Abraham's pre-game, he said that his team was very spent after that game. The legs were definitely going to be heavy here this evening, and it's been pretty obvious in the first half. We'll just be hoping that they can get a second win, perhaps. Here's Yamahata. Ball forward for Skuriaga. She gets there first. In fact, Oliverio has come on at the break. Here she is in possession now. Ray. Peak. Sees a gap and look to expose it. Ray now. Patiently waiting for an opportunity to open up. Rush pass there from Kulizakis. Maleshi trying to find Kulizakis and then played a dangerous ball which is intercepted by Stewart. But Manette should have held on to that just a little longer as Yamahata was galloping back quickly and got back just quick enough. Dreva had to be aware of her line there. Here's Ray. Better start to the second half from Sydney Olympic. Kulizakis clipping it over the top for Maleshi. Drever's coming again. Just got there in time. Both players had every right to go for that ball. A good call from the referee. Not blowing the free kick. Both players had eyes for the ball and only for the ball. Baldano with a great ball for Skuriaga. Cleared away though. Yamahata now dealing with Manette. Gabriel Peak made a good challenge there, coming across and stopping Manette. Here's Oliverio. Baldana. Ball played forward. Peak again intercepts. Stewart was closing her down, but she rode that challenge too. Dreva clears away. Again, Yamahata, excellent control. Tough ball forward there. And Maxime Peak will come on now. Could be the end of the night for afternoon for Borromeo or Maleshi. It is Maleshi that comes off. And Maxime Peak now with her pace will look to make a bit of trouble for Manly United defence. Headed on there by Koulizakis. Skuriaga sold Peak a little short there. They still managed to keep the ball. Here's Oliverio, does well to bring that down. Now Yamahata. Koulizakis. Forward pass now for Peak, the substitute. Her first touch finds Borromeo. Well defended from Gilbane. Borromeo didn't give up on it. Peak has it now. Peak delivers into the area. Took a deflection. Clear their lines finally. Did Manly, but Olympic will come back at him again. Here's Baldana. Spreading it wide for Skuriaga, but played it just behind Priya Skuriaga. Bozanic rode a couple challenges. Winkler facing the wrong way and under pressure now. Does well there, Winkler, to win the throw. Skuriaga back for Yamahata. Spread wide by McHugh-Shaw, but Gilbane wasn't taking any chances. Popped that one out for a throw. Here's Ivanovic. First touch of the second half for the Sydney Olympic goalkeeper. Winkler. Wide for Cabezas. No pass. He's off the mark, and now Taylor Ray has Oliverio opening up down the left. Continue to run forward as well in support. Gets the ball back. Nice combination between those two. Oliverio couldn't feed the ball forward for Borromeo. And now Stewart looking to release Biasi early. Tegan Biasi gets there first. And under the challenge, Tegan Biasi doubles the visitors' advantage. That was brave from the Manly United number 11. And she's put Manly now 2 goals to the good. And they're on their way to 3 points here, 10 minutes into the second half. A delightful ball by Nicole Stewart. Taken upon by Biasi, who makes no mistake with her finish. I need a response quickly, Olympic. Here's Kulizakis on the left, and Dreva comfortable. Ball over the top, looking for Peak. You know, just as Olympic started to turn the screw a little, they'll be very disappointed that they conceded there. That was really Manly's first chance of the second half. And Gabrielle Peak leaves the ball behind there as Stewart runs forward now. It's a foul there by Peak. Free kick to be taken by Burton. Flicked on there by Manette, but into the hands of Ivanovic. Down goes Bosnic, and these little fouls will work in the favour of the visitors. It'll break the game down, it'll slow the game down, and of course it'll eat away at the clock. Free kick taken again. Kulizakis clears away. Here's Kubessis. Good ball wide for Burton. Burton runs at Oliverio. Well defended by Oliverio. Back in the area again. Yamahata reacts well. Bosnic gets there before Ray. Lifted up into the area. Manette with the header. Ivanovic comfortable. Here's Kulizakis. That pass intercepted. Gilbane sends it forward now. Ray intercepts. Not many options appearing for her though, and lifts her hands up in anger there. Taylor Ray was waiting for Skuriaga to open up and to play that ball wide. They spread the play now via Oliverio. It was a decent ball, but I think he took a deflection on its way in and ends up in the hands of Jodie Dreva. Trevor for Burton. Back to the keeper who clears the lines. McHugh Shaw wins the header. Baldana, now Ray. They need a spark, Olympic. They need it to happen soon. That ball just makes its way to Ray. Tried to thread the needle there, did Taylor Ray, but Cabezas was all over it. And now she's in the attacking third as well, the left back. Cabezas for Biasi. The flag's raised though. Montegan Biasi. Yamahata. Ray. This game is the first of a double header. The men's game will follow this one. Healthy crowd building below us as well. Sydney Olympic host Rockdale Ilinden. Ball comes into the box. Peak deals with it. Cleared away now. Here's Jackson. Big minutes played by Ruby Jackson as well. After being out for almost 2 months. Makes her return today straight into the starting lineup. Suffered a broken toe against Bulls FC Academy. Interestingly enough, she knew she broke her toe inside the first half. Got to half time and told Tom Hopley, "Don't take me off. It's broken already. Can't get any worse. I'll finish the game off." That's the kind of heart and desire that Ruby Jackson has, and an opportunity now, and that's a bad challenge by Drever. And Drever could see red here. Gets a yellow. Very, very lucky for the Manly United goalkeeper. It was Maxine Peake, I believe, that had burst through the line. Drever committed herself. Peake still got the effort away, but it was never going to test the goal. In the end, just a free kick and just a yellow card for Drever, but perhaps an opportunity now for Demi Koulizakis to deliver a dangerous ball into the area. And that's what she does. McHugh Shaw's there, but so was Winkler, who clears away the danger. Last touch off an Olympic player. Olympic team not happy with that call, but nevertheless, Bosnich there closed down. Burton clears away. Koulizakis, Borromeo. Better ball movement from Olympic now. Looking for Skuriaga. Cabezas heads away. Taylor Ray gets there first, but again, Cabezas uses the thigh to clear the ball forward. Peak closed down by Stewart, who's had an excellent game, Nicole Stewart. Stewart's so reliable for Manly United. You always know you'll get a good performance from her. Sometimes a great one, but on average, you know you're in for someone that will do the job right. They'll do everything they need to. They'll fight till the end. Always leave everything out on the pitch. That's why she's so important to Tom Hopley's team. His Peak for Baldana, tough pass, picked up by Smith. Annette working hard as well. Winkler now. And Drever plays it wide for Cabezas. Looks as though it came off the hands of Peak, but foul goes against Olympic. Referee saw the hand as well. person entrusted with all the set pieces. Looking for Manette, but that one bounces all the way through to Ana Ivanovic. Kulizakis and Peaks one-on-one here with Winkler. She's got the pace and the strength to beat Winkler, and Winkler brings down Peak as she looked to get beyond her. Yellow card for Winkler. Great decision from the referee. You could see what Winkler was doing there. Intelligent defending. Peak was going to get the better of it in the end. Brought her down, and it's the experience there. Opportunity still, though. For Olympic now through Kulizakis. Another good ball in. Drever tested, but claims comfortably. Rockdale team coming out for their warm-up now. Making their way out. Olympic yet to come out as Manly look to make their first change of the evening. It's the scorer of the opener, Emily Manette, being replaced by number 18, Ruby Vernon. Performance from Manette. That's another goal to her season tally.
Substitution for Man United in the 67th minute. Number 18, Ruby Vernon.
Ray twists and turns. Gilbane plays it forward. Here's Vernon. Looking to get into the action early. Cabezas takes no chances and clears this one forward. Stewart putting Baldana under pressure. Skiraga blocks out Biasi's cross. It'll be a corner. Another chance for Winkler to get forward and cause some damage in the box. Corner comes in swinger. Good ball in. Ball's bouncing about on the edge of the area. Vernon almost got the pass back there for Gilbane. Here is Vernon again, the substitute. Got the better of herself there, but remains with the ball. Plays Gilbane. Gets it back again. Oliverio got back to her defensive duties. Anywhere will do, and Baldana clears it out for a throw. Ball into the area. Vernon chasing it down, but McHugh Shaw put a body in front, made it difficult for Vernon to get to, and easy for Ivanovic to claim. Koulizakis for Gabriel Peak. Square ball for Koulizakis now. Now Skuriaga, ball across goal. He was begging for someone to get on the end of it. It's come back again from Peak and cleared away by Kabetis. And Stewart gets there first, but her touch was heavy. What a chance that was for Olympic. 20 minutes to go. Perfect time to score and to get back into the game. Intercepted by Gilbane. Played forward now for Biasi. She loves playing on that shoulder. That's how she got her goal. On this occasion, though, Yamahata was aware to the danger. Now Stewart. Get this back on the right. Plays it back for Kabetis. Now Jackson under pressure. Her pass only into the feet of the opposing Taylor Ray, and now Oliverio. Back for Ray. Ball forward from Baldana for Skuriaga to chase. Winkler had to get a touch in, and Skuriaga did well. Put the pressure on, forced their error. The Sydney Olympics men's team comes out to start their warm-up now. Reminder that this is the first of a double-header. Men kicking off perhaps just after 5 p.m. They were scheduled for a 5 p.m. kickoff, but can see that one starting probably about 10 past 5. Back heel there from Koulizakis for Oliverio. Turns on to the right, but in an offside position was Borromeo. Free kick there. Foul on Yamahata. Peak. Back for Baldana. Peak move more advanced now as the ball goes played over the top here for Maxine Peak, trying to combine with her sister Gabrielle Peak, but that pass intercepted. Manly come away with it through Bozanic. Gilbane back for Burton. Now Winkler. Kabetis. Switches the play for Burton. Koulizaki still full of running. Bozanic gets the pass through to Jackson, who forces her way through and now tried to find Stewart, but Gabriel Peak intercepted that pass. Jeff Abrahams goes back to the bench. Jamie Dalla Camina comes on in place of Baldana. As I said, a rough and tough 120 minutes midweek for Olympic. Come off battered and bruised, and this was always going to be a tough one for them. But with 2 games in hand, they still would like to finish in finals football. You'd put them favourites ahead of a lot of other teams just because of those 2 games in hand, but it's such a difficult end to the season in particular with them still being alive in the cup. They haven't given up here though. That was a good opportunity, but well defended by Burton. Not many options in the area for Olympic, and they're forced to just play it around. Peak making the forward run, but Burton was there once more to clear away. McHugh Shaw sends it forward. Offside flag raised on this near side. Ray picks up the ball in midfield, plays it forward for McHugh Shaw. Gets it back again, does the defender. But again, minimal options and minimal runs being made from that front line, and that's been the biggest problem for Olympic this evening. Vernon can't keep it in. Kulizakis just got the pass out for Skuriaga. And need to get a goal soon if they're to at least try and rescue a point, Sydney Olympic. Doesn't look likely at the moment how things are going for them. Abraham still barking out instructions to his team as Manly look to make another change. It's Valentina Bradley who'll replace Ruby Jackson. And Jackson put in some shift, as I said, been away for almost 2 months with a broken toe. Came back today and put her body on the line for her team, as she always does. Kulizakis looking for Gabriel Peak. Stewart strong there to come away with the ball. Gabriel Peak now gets a rest as well. Replaced by Natalia Yanakos. Ray back for Yanakos. First touch closed down by Stewart. Cabezas comes away with it. Skuriaga for Peak, who slips over. Here's Yanakos. Good turn from Peak, and nice little ball as well. Important touch there from Stewart to get to the ball before Skuriaga. Here's Ray. Yamahata. McHugh Shaw plays it wide. Oliverio and Koulizakis wins the foul. Bradley running into the back of her, and Koulizakis has got her head in her hands. All the injury problems that Abrahams has, he will most definitely be hoping this isn't a serious injury. It's not just that, we know how important Demi Koulizakis is for this Sydney Olympic team. Koulizakis is still down. As I said, this is the second game of the round. The first one took place yesterday afternoon, or yesterday evening, I should say. The Northern Tigers defeated the Gladesville Ravens by 3-0. A dominant performance, an important victory for the Northern Tigers that really gives them a great chance of playing finals football. From 5 p.m. tonight, Blacktown take on the Rams. Emerging Jets and Football New South Wales Institute face off. Apia welcome Sydney Uni to Lambert Park. Illawarra Stingrays and the Bulls do battle. And the action rounds off with Northwest Sydney Spirit and Union New South Wales at Christie Park. We're inside the last 10 minutes here. And Taylor A will take the free kick in place of Koulizakis. Ball in. Winkler again wins the header. Won so many defensive headers this afternoon has Corinne Winkler. Just another one of those there. Here's Yanakos. Stewart intercepts that pass. Vernon. Stewart looking for the forward ball now. Headed back though by Dala Kamina for Ivanovic. Kravets is taking her time over this throw. There's Yamahata. Now McHugh Shaw. Oliverio asking for it in the space ahead. McHugh Shaw looks for Peak instead. Winkler sticking by her. Oliverio, now McHugh Shaw. Heavy touch though. A tired touch from Ebony McHugh Shaw. Yamahata read the pass. Such a good play is Yamahata. Here's Burton. Seems as though both teams are at that point in the game where they're just waiting for the final whistle to go. Here's Guriaga from distance, took a deflection, and Drever keeps it in, stops it from going out for a corner. Cabezas was there, now Stewart. Yanakos did well. Yamahata, sorry, it was Dalla Kamina. Yamahata plays it forward, Winkler deals with it. Bradley. And now one for Stewart to chase. Nicole Stewart gets in the area, goes down. Fair challenge though. Just a little stronger there. As Cabezas delivers into the area, Vernon Rose. Here's Gilbane. Looking for some space. Phoebe Gilbane. Gets it back again. Keeping it in the corner now is Gilbane, looking to win the corner. Doesn't though. Nicole Stewart was feeling alert earlier on in the game, let alone now. Sure she'll be replaced here by Ava Roberts. That is Nicole Stewart's night done. Put in another fantastic shift as usual. Double change, in fact. Gemma Sweetnam also coming on. Tegan Biasi, the scorer of the second goal, substituted. Last touch there off Cabezas. Here's Peak now. Maxine Peak gets into a good position, but only the side netting. The Rockdale faithful have arrived at Netstrata Jubilee. The famous committee making some noise and adding to this derby occasion. Reminder that that game is still to come here at Netstrata Jubilee immediately after this one. Here's Ray. Loses out to Vernon. Foul there by Ray. I think she was more frustrated that she didn't get the earlier free kick go her way. Misclearance there by Giannakos, and straight into the nose. That clearance. And Maxine Peake's gone down. That's her afternoon done. After that effort she had, you saw her grab her head straight away. Sweetenham that copped that one in the face as well. She seems okay, but Maxine Peake doesn't, and she limps off, and that'll be a real hammer blow to Jeff Abrahams. Here's Burton. Playing it forward. Yamahata read that and comes away with the ball so confidently. Gave the pass away though as Gilbane looks to put it in the danger area. Giannakos deals with that and clears it out. Here's Bozanic. Cabezas now. Into stoppage time here. Manly very close to a massive 3 points that will really throw them into the mix for finals football. Giannakos back for Dalla Camina. Here's Ray. Turns away from the challenge. Here's Bozanic. Back for Cabezas. Bozanic again. Gets the ball into the area. Yamahata clears away. Gilbane under pressure from Ebony McHugh-Shaw. Beautiful night for football as Gilbane drives into the area. Yamahata picks up the loose ball. McHugh-Shaw. Of course, Olympic finishing the game off with 10 on the park as Maxine Peake had to come off injured after all substitutions were made for Sydney Olympic. No options whatsoever now without Peake on the park. Ball over the top here for Giannakos. Good challenge there from Cabezas. Throw in for Olympic. Here's Ray. Now Oliverio. Oliverio across goal. Her efforts blocked by Gilbane. Cabessis back for Corinne Winkler. Now Bradley spreads it wide for Gilbane. Can Manly add a third here in the last moments of this one. Into the corner now. Gilbane manages to turn her defender. Great challenge though. Fantastic tackle by Oliverio. It'll be a corner. But there'll be no time for the corner to be taken, as Manly United record a massive 3 points in their battle for finals football. They come away with a 2-goal victory over Sydney Olympic. A goal in either half, enough for all 3 points. Lots of work to do for Jeff Abrahams' wounded Sydney Olympic side. Emily Manette opened the scoring in the first half via a header. Tegan Biasi then made it 2 in the second. Full time here at Netstrata Jubilee. Sydney Olympic 0, Manly United 2. Stay tuned and don't go too far away, because we've got the men's doubleheader coming up soon. In about 10 minutes time or so, Sydney Olympic take on league leaders Rockdale Illingdon.